Palantir just lost one of the most important technical levels on its entire chart, and if buyers don't step in soon, this stock could be heading towards $100 and possibly even $85. But here's the interesting part. The long-term bullish setup isn't completely broken yet. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the exact levels that could decide whether Palantir bounces back towards $250 or continues one of its biggest corrections yet. Let's jump into the monthly chart, and right now the price of Palantir is currently at $106.96. We've fallen off of a cliff since the last video. Last time we were hovering above the 21 moving average, which is currently at $128.54. This monthly candle closes in the next 5 days, and we lost this 21 moving average. We have a gigantic red engulfing candle. Now the stochastics are low, but we could definitely drag here for a while. Look how we dragged over here previously for a long time before we were able to make it up. The RSI is also losing the 50, which is bearish. Now if we cannot get back above this 21 moving average, we could keep dropping down towards this 50 moving average, which is currently at $63.19. Again, this is the monthly chart. This could take a while to happen. What's important is for us to try to close above this 21 moving average, maybe get a wick back up by the end of this month, or next month, July or August, we do have to get back above this 21 moving average. Now, I did have this in a falling wedge, and technically we're still in the falling wedge, even if we were to close red for the month of June. Maybe July, we can make it back up to the top of the channel. If we could still stay in this falling wedge right now, we could still make it back above 240, 245, maybe even 250. We head over to the weekly chart. This is looking very bearish, guys. You can see that this is a rounded top. When you have a rounded top, it's usually bearish. I always tell you guys, if we lose the 50 moving average on the weekly, that becomes bearish as well. We enter a bear market. And the last time I gave you guys an update, we were at this red candle here, and I told you guys we're holding above the 80 moving average, which was at $137.78. But if we were to close that candle red, that would be tweezer tops, and usually after tweezer tops, we usually dump down. Look at here, tweezer tops, next candle was red. Tweezer tops, we had 3 red candles. Tweezer tops, we started falling down. Tweezer tops here, we started falling down. So that's exactly what happened here. We're losing the 100 moving average. If we lose the 100 moving average, the next logical step would be for us to go down to the 200 moving average, which is currently at $67.20. We can see that the stochastics RSI still need more room to continue coming down before we reset. So it's imperative that we get back above this 100 moving average. If not, this could be the next move is towards this 200 moving average. We head over to the 3-day chart. We're right above the 200 moving average. Stochastics also still need to reset. That's at $100.84. We lost all the moving averages. So everything's showing us that we possibly want to make it down to $100 or lower. This is not looking good here for Palantir. On the daily chart, we see that the stochastics RSI are low. Hopefully we could double bottom here and start coming back up. We are a little bit far away from the 21 moving average, which is at $133.63. So we have 2 options that could happen here. Either we could go up towards this 21 moving average, and let's see what ends up happening. If we could get above it, if not, we get rejected. Or we could possibly go sideways here, create a bear flag, wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price, and then from there we roll over. Now previously I told you guys when we were here that we were above the 100 moving average and we were going to make it to the 200 moving average and possibly reject from there, and that's exactly what happened. Once we lost this 21 moving average, then it got even more bearish. Now if you guys notice, this is actually a head and shoulder pattern that got formed. Left shoulder, a head, and we created here the right shoulder, and ever since then we have dumped. Now the measure move to this takes us all the way down to about $90. As you can see, we already did about half of the measured move, and this is the wedge line here, so we're right on the bottom of the pattern. If we break this yellow line, we're going to do the rest of the measure move and possibly go to $90. The only thing that could save us is if the stochastics RSI could start resetting and we start moving up, and then maybe we can make it back up to this 21 moving average. We head over to the 4-hour time frame. Stochastics are low. It's hard to say if we're going to go up. Maybe we drag here for a little bit. Again, we lost all these moving averages. This is bearish. We're well below the 21 moving average. On the 1-hour time frame, we're below all the moving averages. Stochastics are low. I'm not liking here that it looks like we're creating some sort of little bear flag here. This little bear flag could possibly bring us down again to about $100 if we cannot get back above this 21 moving average. On the 15-minute time frame, you can see the bear flag here even better. This would be the measured move. Pretty much if we cannot get back above the 21 moving average, it does look like we will be dropping down further. Again, let's verify the measured move. This will take us, yeah, basically below $100 or exactly to $100. $100. Stochastics the toppy, this looks like it's gonna roll over. We were never able to get back above this 21 moving average. And honestly, more importantly, if we can't get back above this 200 moving average on the 15-minute, then we're going to continue dumping down. So I would say that right now we would have to get back above 120 as soon as possible, then make our way up to 130, 150 to see if we could get up higher. But if we can't get back above this 21 moving average on the 15-minute chart, which is basically at $108, then I feel we're going to drop down to 100, possibly down to 85, and we could even see $65, $63 for Palantir. Right now I am leaning bearish towards Palantir, and I do think we might be going under $100. All right guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.